Let's see where it goes.
He probably could walk it. Could he?
Probably, yeah. It'd be a reasonable walk for him, quite a reasonable distance, but, I wouldn't say in front of him, but he's a fit guy,
I bet he just zooms in at that. I was going to wait for him
in.
just to arrive at this.
Did somebody mention me?
Did somebody say I was fit? What?
Good morning, Vietnam! I love the smell of napalm in the morning.
You're going to need a bigger boat.
I feel the need for speed.
Roads? No, we don't need roads. Snakes. Why did it have to be snakes?
I'm Spartacus!
I'm Batman. I am the Father.
Good morning, Thomas.
Good morning.
Good morning. You're looking resplendent in red.
Thank you.
What does that say?
Daily Planet.
Oh, right, okay. I thought it said Daily Mail.
I'm going
Got a
full
blue t-shirt.
Guardian this morning.
Yeah. Sorry, I don't know why I thought you would have a Daily Mail t-shirt under any circumstances, not even ironically, but I saw Daily and then went, I don't know what that is.
It was funny.
You just took a swing and hoped you were right, yeah. Okay.
Well, if Mary was going to guess any paper, let's be honest.
Oh, fuck you. It's just because it was that style of writing. That's all.
Actually, that's pretty similar when you mention it.
I know that if you did have a newspaper t-shirt, it would be like The Guardian or something. 2 stars.
Can you imagine Superman working for Daily Mail, though? And like the headlines, like illegal immigrant enters planet. Stop the
Deport
ships.
him to Rwanda, yeah. Oh, God. They should do something like that. They should have some sort of like undercover thing where some sort of hero or whatever goes undercover at one of these rags and then they have to write the worst journalism ever.
Oh, speaking of fucking bad reviews,
Oh dear.
The Guardian, obviously. They've got 3 reviews for the new Spider-Man. 3.
What is the budget for film reviews? I mean, how are they paying? Most papers can't even pay one person. How are they doing 3 reviews of one film?
1 review, 5-star. 1 review, 4-star. The other review is 3-star. I'm like, I don't know why you guys get the energy for this.
And is this like, a part of me feels like, are they just trolling? Like, they surely can't be producing reviews at this, that are so disparate. I don't understand.
No. Well, have you seen Spider-Man yet?
No.
No.
It's not a spoiler or anything, but why the reviews was saying, I mean, it's really good, very cast and that, but I don't know why Gwen Stacy's dad had to be a dad in every universe. Why did that not change? I'm like, you are nitpicking here.
Aye.
In terms of diversity. This is the most diverse cast for a superhero film ever. The representation is amazing. It's so progressive overall, and it's not overbearing. It just works well in the story.
Yeah.
When you're going to nitpick, it's something. It's also actually explained the fucking plot.
Did you see Taika Waititi's interview that he was at some sort of press conference and his take on diversity and inclusion?
No.
So he said that he doesn't want to see films where there is a person from every race or sort of sexual orientation like in the cast. He said that's not diversity, that's tokenism, if you're literally plucking one from each group and planting them all. He said, because think about it growing up, he said, when I grew up, I didn't have any, friends who were such and such. Most of my friends were like Polynesian or Maori or whatever. He was like, so I want to see, a Polynesian story being told by Polynesian people. So that includes actors, directors, showrunners. He said it's so important that the showrunner is of the, ethnicity or background of the story that you're trying to tell. He said that is diversity and inclusion, not just pluck a person from each sort of underrepresented group and pop it in a film together. And it's not sort of doing the rounds as much as I thought it would, because I thought it was a very fair and very interesting interview that he gave. And I thought, oh, he's definitely, because I was talking about this, he's definitely going to get cancelled for this. It's not really skimmed the surface. I thought most people would have really honed in on that.
Yeah, it's far juicier stories out there, unfortunately, isn't there? It just depends what time a lot of these things come out. I mean, with the likes of that, it can resurface in 6 months' time and become a story. That's what happens, doesn't it? It's not always automatically just when something comes out. It can be much later. It's always been the case.
Well, because it was interesting, because he wasn't like he wasn't ranting and raving. He was just sort of sitting, you know, very casually and just saying, "Look, this is what I think," and it came across very balanced. You know, like he'd done is thinking about it, and he was very calm about it. And I just thought, oh, I'm surprised this hasn't hit more headlines than I thought.
Yeah, I haven't seen anything about it. I haven't seen any tweets, nothing. But again, as John was saying, some of these things, I mean, his star's waned a wee bit since the last Thor film, and he's not really doing anything just now. And yeah, I suppose it's just a timing thing. If it came out,
yeah, he's
Thor,
in
maybe.
between publicising things, isn't he, at the moment? So it might pop up again when
It's a fair
what's
point,
the next thing?
no.
Next Goal Wins or something. That's his next one.
Yeah.
But no, it's a fair point. No, it's like I've said this before regarding like Disney and that. It's they're doing the bare minimum and wanting patted in the back for it.
Yeah.
It's like, let's just have an old female cast. Let's just race swap this character. Yeah, no issue with the race swapping idea. It's your intentions with it. It's like you could do better. This is the kind of stuff you're doing in 2023, and you're acting like it's revolutionary.
Yeah.
And
well, in a way,
it's still causing issues with some people in that, but it's not a new thing.
No.
But they make it a big deal as if, look how amazing we are. It's like, well, it's
but I also
modernised.
I think that Disney, I mean, historically, I'm just going to caveat this by saying I think historically have played to a very white conservative audience, right? It's all about, you know, there's a princess, sure, but she can be rescued by a white man, and then they go and have like a normal, like, white cishet relationship together. Like, it's been a very sort of, not conservative, but it's been a very sort of conventional, I guess, approach they've taken. Because when was Tiana the first Disney princess? Was that early 2000s? And that was their first Black Disney princess. So, and that was such a big deal. And now obviously they're doing things like the Little Mermaid. And I think in a way their core customer, that's why they're all losing their shit. Oh my God, a black mermaid, because their core customer is probably more your conventional sort of white, as I say, cishet American or international audience. That's why everyone's losing their shit. Whereas my response to that is, if you believe that mermaids are real, does it matter what skin color they are? Like, that's, you know, that's where we're at, guys.
No, I totally agree. And it's like, I just think Disney are a bit lazy about it. Think we're just going to cast a black actress, and that's us. Yeah. It's like, look, as we beat racism, and it's like, well, you could do better. You could. How about creating new characters?
Yeah, but also don't hang your cast out to dry in a way, because I feel like they do these big announcements and then they back the fuck off. Like, they don't support, they don't, you know, sit down and go, here's why we're doing it, or here's why we believe this is the right course of action. And so I feel like they make these big announcements, they dump the film, and then if the film performs poorly, it gives all of these basically angry white people the chance to go, see, we told you a race swap wasn't going to work. And that,
go broke.
Yeah.
But that's what I put as well. Is they did the bare minimum, and want congratulated for it.
Yeah,
and it's like, well, you could do better.
Yeah, I think it's like I said. I feel like it's interesting what Taika Waititi said in terms of sort of tokenism and stuff like that, and I do feel to a certain extent that's what Disney are doing.
I didn't watch Peter Pan to be fair. I don't know if Peter Pan's any good. I watched the trailer and I just went, oh, fuck off. Yeah, the Lost Boys like this. The Lost Boys are Lost Girls. Wendy's a swashbuckling fighting pirates. I'm like, I'm not saying you need to do it the exact same, but it was done. But why do they need to be so?
Yeah,
you know.
They're treating it like a binary. It's like, okay, well, in the cartoon she was this, and therefore if we remake it as real life, she has to be that. And actually, what people would like, what women would like in general, is just more fleshed out, you know, well-rounded female characters who are not just there to mother or be in a relationship. But that's by the by. But I feel like Disney are taking a very binary approach of, well, we did this, so now we have to do that.
It's like, I was something Emily Blunt went and said as well. And again, I don't know if this done kind of many rounds, but she said that if she gets a script and it says strong female character, she rolls her eyes for the same reason you were saying there. She wants fleshed out characters with depth, not just this character's female, so she's automatically great at everything. To try and counter to how women were treated in the past.
Yeah,
just write good characters. You know, you have Aliens, Terminator, you can write good characters. You don't just need to make them amazing at everything first time.
Yeah.
No, I know, and that's the thing. I think if you're going to have male characters like get in fights and stuff like that, or get their arse kicked, then I would expect the same with the female characters as well. Like, I don't want someone to be just like absolutely shit hot at hand-to-hand combat when they've been working in an office their entire life, and it's completely unrealistic that they would actually be, good at this. So, yeah, I feel with Disney, there's very much okay, well, we did it this way, and we're very, very sorry that, we portrayed this particular, for example, like the Native Americans in Peter Pan, or, certain aspects of the Jungle Book as well. So we're very, very sorry. And now in order to make that up, we're going to do this instead. You can't see it, listener, but I'm doing a lot of jazz hands just now.
And don't get I'll give him credit for Little Mermaid, for example, because she's the main character in the recast Ariel. But the other stuff, it's usually the secondary, third characters to be cast. And again, wanting that pat in the back for it, it's like, no, take the Peter Pan. Take the fucking this character. Take the main characters. And that's better to let everybody have to be fair. But again, it's just that, that annoys me, because it's no what they're doing that annoys me, it's how they're doing it and their intentions. It's bare minimum, they want congratulations for it. And again, it's white people want patted the back for this. It's almost like they've worked themselves into a shit. They became the white saviors by portraying on the characters.
Yeah,
they
are the giant Brad Pitt in the 12 Years a Slave poster.
Yes,
yeah.
Oh, that was an incredible poster.
That was what? Where was that for again?
I think it was France. It was Italy. Sorry, yeah, it was Italy. I think it was Italy. I think you're right.
Yeah.
I don't remember why the reviews I read it. It was saying it really criticised that character. And people were saying that's what happened. They were saying, yeah, but they could have rewrote it for the film, and like they could have. I suppose it's the optics of it. That's what happened. That's actually what happened to the guy. Sorry, if it does.
I've read the diaries. That is legitimate. I mean, he's not the biggest character on the poster, or he shouldn't be, but it is what happened.
Brad Pitt is 12 Years a Slave.
Honestly, I meant to say to you, I have watched that My Boy Hunter trailer, whatever the fuck it's called, the trailer for that. I cannot, this is not actually getting a release in cinema, is it? Like, this is not a real thing.
Oh my god. No, it's a real film, but it's a streaming thing. It'll be on some random right-wing streaming service or something.
Fox News.
But, I watched that trailer and I'm like, this, my god. And I'm looking at the cast and going, this is only what people can get anymore.
This was what I was thinking, because I was like, well, you're definitely cancelled. You're cancelled. You've expressed some questionable views, so you're probably on your way to be cancelled. Like, I cannot believe they all got together and thought this was a great idea. And unless you're just like some wee right-wing QAnon incel sitting chugging away in your mum's basement, like, who is this appealing to? Like,
That's exactly who it's appealing to. Well, you'd be surprised how many people it will appeal to, given that, nearly half of the voting population in the United States voted for somebody like that. So they've got an audience there. They definitely have an audience.
Also, as well, could they not get somebody that maybe looked a bit like Biden?
Doesn't matter. They're just. It doesn't matter whether he looks like him or not. He's not the point.
No, but it's just how badly cast.
I
mean, how badly cast would it be that they couldn't even get an impersonator type character?
Yeah, I know. I know it's a bit weird, but Americans.
The part of me that wants to watch it just for the laugh.
I assume the caliber of acting is going to be similar to the Room or something like that. I think the trailer doesn't exactly. It's the type of project that I can see. Would you call him getting involved in? Not in that particular leaning, but I can see Angus McFadden making his own little SNP wet dream type of thing.
Yes. Oh fucking hell, Angus McFadden as Hamza Yousaf.
Oh my god!
Surely he would take on the Nicola role. Come on.
Oh yeah, he's got the build for Nicola.
Eddie Murphy, why he's everybody? I can imagine playing Alex Salmon, can't you? Turn and talk to the camera. That this is the story. How I almost got independence.
I actually can see that. I think that's what makes it worse. I actually can see that.
There's a thing with that Mad Boy Hunter as well. It's a bit where Gina Carano's looking at the camera and she goes, "This is a work of fiction apart from parts that are true," or something, she says. And it's like, that's a really interesting way to dodge making stuff up.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
it's almost
it doesn't...
like based in real events, you know.
Yeah. But the problem is the people who are likely to view this are likely to take it all as gospel, as opposed to with a pinch of salt. That's the problem.
A lot of people will say it's based in real events so they can't get sued for it, rather than the only part of it true is it took part in a year and it took part in a month, and there was a couple of days there as well. So that's the only true thing on it.
There's a guy called Joe Biden that exists somewhere in the world.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's quite important. He's in charge of a few things.
Or is he?
Well, you'll have to watch the film to find out.
His Illuminati masters may have something to say about that.
Yes, I'm just thinking of Illuminati for Captain.
He ended a speech the other day saying, "God save the Queen." Is he all right?
No, he's not. He's not.
I mean, it was like a press conference or a speech or something like that, and he sort of stumbled his way through it, then at the end just went like, "God save the Queen, man," and everyone was like, "What the fuck? She's dead."
I am concerned that Joe's going to get up to the middle of the night, go to make himself a sandwich, and accidentally lunch nukes.
Because I do hear that the White House keep the big red button right next to the cheese and the bread.
Oh, you see the whole Trump thing where he stole all the documents and he just had them lying about his house. I saw a tweet that saying, "Can you imagine you're at Trump's, you're doing coke in the bathroom, and you turn around and see all these files about Area 51."
And then you drunkenly try and take a photo of it on your phone, but it's blurry and nobody believes you the next day when you tell them what you've seen.
Oh, it's something, they're calling up aliens. Okay, but you didn't drugs. That's not the point. The point is,
I definitely saw it, I swear. Although he is trying to make a comeback, isn't he? He's trying to run for the next.
Oh, he's the front runner for the Republican nomination.
I mean, how do they have no one else?
But do you see who else there is? There's that guy Ron DeSantis from Florida, who is just he's like a sort of baby Trump. You know, he's just crazy as well. Some of the things he's coming away with, but he's declared war on Disney, obviously.
Yeah,
so yes.
And the more he protests about gay men specifically and drag queens, the more I think you definitely are a closet case, and you're so super Christian that you either loathe your own homosexuality or you're just desperate to put on a pair of tights and heels and strut your stuff. Like, there's no, the way he goes on about it, I just don't believe that there's not some sort of inner hatred involved in that.
Oh, definitely, there's a lot of self-loathing there.
Yeah, I think you'd have to be a Republican. Right, well, I've just got some questions and stuff like that. This isn't like I don't have a set thing of who we're going to talk about, so obviously we'll just have to add in a few allegedlys here and there, and I think that should cover us.
It doesn't matter. I mean, if they sue Moviescramble, officially Gareth still owns it, so we're golden.
Or we could always start the podcast. This is a made-up story, apart from the fact it's true.
Yeah.
Oh dear! I almost forgot that Lawrence Fox existed until you sent me that. Actually, he should probably be part of this podcast.
I always thought it was funny that his Twitter account's at Loza Fox. I'm like, Loza, you're a fucking joke, mate.
Loza is like what you would call a 13-year-old girl called Laura,
mm-hmm.
as opposed to a grown man called Lawrence. I also just feel like because he comes from this really prestigious like acting dynasty, like, and the rest of his family not just like, get to fuck, you're stopping me from getting, you know. Is Amelia Fox not worried about Silent Witness because her brother or cousin or whatever he is just a fucking lunatic?
I think the last thing I seen him in was Gogglebox. You know, it's like, and it's that way. People like, oh, I can't get acting work because of my views. He was a bit shit. I mean, it's probably because of your views, but he was a bit shit.
Yeah, Angus McFadden will be like, give me a call.
By the way, I wonder what he's done recently, because I don't think he saved Scotland the way he thought he was going to do for that film.
No, and he'll probably be, really upset that, Nicola's been arrested, things aren't going for independence the way he thought they would. Robert the Bruce as a film didn't do so well. I mean, what has he got to live for, really?
What are you advocating here, Mary?
We're not getting sued anymore. We're getting arrested.
Yeah.
No, I just think that his world must have come crashing down. Like everything that he was so vociferous about now no longer exists. I don't know what he would do with himself.
I'm going to Google him just to see if he's still in this world.
Yeah, please do. Someone to perform a health check.
You call it. Let's see.
I haven't seen any crazy tweets or anything.
No, I haven't seen any tweets after my. How you block me? He's not looking well. Well, let's see. The most recent news story was 3 years ago.
Great.
According to Wikipedia, he's still alive. He was in Saw 3.
Was he? You guys have probably seen all these films. I haven't, because I'm worried that they make me a bit squeamish. I don't remember.
Was that Equilibrium? That's a good film, that. I think I paved the way for John Wick, I think, with some of its action scenes. Let's see.
He's still out and about.
What was the last thing? These are all films. He was in, the last film he was in 3 years ago.
And was that the Bruce film?
No, that was 4 years ago. So he was in Steel Rain 2. I'm laughing. I don't know why I'm laughing. TV work. He was in... Fucking hell. He plays Jor-El in Superman and Lois.
Oh, maybe that's what he's busy doing. Maybe he can't save Scotland from America, because presumably that's where that's filmed.
It's annoying. I watched that programme. I'm still watching that now, because he pops up.
Are you worried?
I've probably seen him in it. It's a worst film.
Yeah, I don't know I can't remember offhand what he looks like now. The last time I saw him was at that premiere for Macbeth, and to be polite, he just didn't look like what he looked like in Braveheart. So I'm not sure what his physical appearance is at these days. I want to get fucking sued by Angus McFadden so badly.
You're not going to get sued. You're going to have a siege in your house.
Well, I mean, worse things could happen. I'll be like getting squirreled by Scientologists. I'm here for it. I'm ready.
Yeah, that's perfect. I'm not attacking Scientologists in a while, so.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's probably waiting in the wings at some point. He's going to be like, oh, there's loads of hits on my name today. Wonder what's happening.
Traffic, 2 hits, woo.
As Mummy said, that must mean they want me back. They need me back.
Just going to make a sequel to Robert the Bruce. Make it a trilogy.
Oh, God.
Honestly, the absolute arrogance of that guy to make a kind of like pseudo sequel to Braveheart.
I know. Where he's the lead, of course.